Hi, we're here on the floor of an exciting ISE 2011, and my special guest this morning is Randal Lemke, who is the Executive Director and CEO of InfoComm International.
Well, Bob, thanks for inviting me to come and talk for a little bit, and glad to have you here at the show at ISE.
You must be a very proud parent here because it's going very well, and it seems to be record in terms of exhibitors, record in terms of visitors.
Yeah, proud is right, happy is right. Looking at the most exhibitors ever, we expect the largest number of visitors ever, the largest amount of space ever taken. Just a great event here in Amsterdam. We've done a lot of growing over the years.
Yes, it's come a long way, and this is how many shows now?
Oh, I was just stumbling over that. I think we're at seven. Seven, I believe.
Shows. Yeah, and the exciting thing about this is, of course, it draws from in depth in Europe, and you get a lot of international visitors from many places. But what have you seen so far? Your first day here at the show? Anything interesting in terms of internationalization?
Actually, people is a lot that I look at. I see the technology in many places, although I want to mention technology also. But if you look at the attendees, this is Europe's show, and it's a wonderful event for Europe. We see people from across the continent. I think we're seeing more people from Asia. We get a lot of people from the Middle East. We get some from North America as well. So it's a good mixture, but it's Europe's show, and it's fantastic. The technology that's here is some that we don't see in other parts of the world. There's a lot of new product that's launched here, European exhibitors as well as ones coming from around the world. So it's very exciting. It's a great opportunity to kick off the year right.
It's a great opportunity to set it up for some later shows in the year like InfoComm too.
Yeah, there's this little show that'll come up next June, is right.
But one of the things that we have a couple photographs here of how crowded the show is. This is from the Hall 2 as you enter and that. And I think that the growth in the show from the attendance side, is something that shows how well you're penetrating the European market. And I'd be very interested to hear about any plans that you have for next year already, anything going on. I know you're adding different conferences and groups as your segment.
Yeah, it's you look at the attendance, people from across Europe. I was talking with an exhibitor this morning that said this is the only place you're going to see some of these attendees.
Yes.
We got a great show in the U.S., InfoComm, but this is a place where you're going to see people that don't come to that show. So it's a very good opportunity there. If you look at where we're headed, we think the show's got growth yet. We don't think that we're getting to the point where it's kind of topped out. We're going to take an additional hall next year. We've been essentially sold out this year since October, and we've had a little trading of booths and stuff, but since October. So we're going to take hall number 7, which is a good addition to the floor. We always keep looking, as you say, in terms of pavilions and technologies and what's new. Those all haven't been planned for next year, but we're very interested in increasing our audio presence, particularly looking at some of the professional audio, commercial audio. We think there's a lot of growth there.
Video security, for example?
Oh, you'll see more of the security things that are coming along. You're going to see more conferencing with the entrance really of Cisco and others into the conferencing environment, and HP. Intel, you're starting to see those big IT names that are coming in and being part of this industry, and we welcome them.
Well, I think that the proof is that this year, everybody's got a real buzz on as the crowd is pouring in here on day one at 2001 ISE. Randy, I want to thank you for joining us, and thank you for hosting such a wonderful show here in Europe.
Well, thanks for having me on, and it's always great to visit with you.
Thanks, Randy.